Hello and welcome to the channel, my beautiful collective. And if you're new here, a warm welcome to you too. So today let's check in with the universe and see what we need to hear today. Now keep in mind that this is a timeless general reading, so it's important to allow the message to resonate as it's meant to. All right, let's dive in and see what the universe wants to share with us today. Universe, what do you want to talk about today? What do we need to know? Oh my, we've got the Tower. So there is Tower energy in your energy. And what do we need to know about this? What do we need to know? Whoa. Oh, be present, but it's upside down. So instead of the flowers growing upright, they are inverted. They are growing downward. Of course, that makes sense. Alongside the Tower. Wow, so notice the light in the darkness. The house is lit up, but there's also light shining away from it. We have 3 flowers growing downward. So this is saying that the Tower is linked to you not being present in a situation, however that applies. Could be work, could be love, could be anything. So yeah, there's like this really detached feeling in this energy. So I really feel like the universe is shining a light on an area of your life where the Tower could be falling. Now, for most of you, I don't feel like the Tower has fallen yet, however that applies, but it's in the process. You're starting to see something crumble. You're starting to see pieces of something you built, however that applies. The way I'm seeing this, it's like it's chipping away. You're seeing something fall apart. I'm being shown sand slipping through someone's fingers. So the way I feel when I see that, it's like, well, it's like you can't stop what's happening. So like you're seeing it happen and you don't know how to stop it, and now the sand is falling through your fingers. However that applies, I feel like you can see it. You're watching it happen like in slow motion, possibly, the way this is coming through for someone. And you don't know how to get things into a better space. You don't know how to get it to stop like falling through your fingers. It's so unusual the way this is coming through. So for a few of you, this is not for all of you, but for a few of you, this is definitely a relationship. A relationship that's basically grown cold, and you don't know how to fix it. The sand keeps falling through your fingers, and no matter how much you cup it, it won't stop. It's like something that's bleeding and you can't get it to stop, this relationship or whatever it is. Yeah, however it applies to what area of your life this is happening, the way I see this, it's like chaos. It's like I'm literally being shown lightning bolts striking, and there's like flames everywhere. So it's like your house of cards is falling. It could be your entire life. It could be just your love life. It could just be your career. It could just be your finances. But whatever it is, when you look at your life, where is there chaos? Where is there like lightning bolts of drama that keep striking? Where do you have fires that you need to put out? Because that is what the universe is trying to wake you up to, with the Tower coming out first. You know, notice the card. Light in the darkness, right? That means there's a light there that you're avoiding. There is a truth, the way I am seeing this, that you are avoiding. I'm seeing a sign in my mind. It's one word, and it reads Warrenville. I have no idea. I have no idea where that's at, but if that's for you, please let me know where that's at, because it's a sign. It's got to be a location. I'm hearing Sandra, Sandy. So that's going to be a confirmation for someone. Sandra or Sandy is definitely going to resonate. Man, I am seeing so many images. So maybe this tower moment is, the way I'm seeing this, it could be a job, like, and this job is like sucking the life out of you. Like it's destroying you. You're not even the same person. Like you dread going to this job. For someone, this is working with like family, in like a family business, but it's like endless drama. I am literally being shown, and I have no idea why, unless it like is kind of a reference to the drama. There was this show, I don't remember, I'm thinking maybe like Choppers, OG, it's fragmented, but there was this show, you might know what it is, where it was a family who built motorcycles, and the show might have been called like Choppers or something like that. And there was like a lot of conflict between the son and the dad. I am literally being shown their faces. I don't remember the name of the show. I've only seen it like a handful of times just in passing, but I do remember the drama. There was a lot of drama. So for someone, that's coming through because you are in a working type of environment with family, and it's like toxic. It's real toxic, and it's destroying you. You're like checked out because it's not even worth being checked in. That's what's coming through. So that is going to be specific for someone. If you happen to remember the name of that show, please let me know. But their faces are coming through. So it could be a dynamic where it's like father and son, or daughter and mother, or however, but it's definitely a confirmation for someone. So yeah, the job is like sucking the life out of you. But I'm also seeing other images of like a relationship that, it's like, it's more stormy. Like the weather is so stormy in this relationship that it's like you never get sunshine. Wow, that's a very toxic connection. You are very unhappy. So if that's for you, wow. It's like you constantly need an umbrella, because whoever this is in your life, like they are nothing but storm clouds. Wow. So whatever this is for you specifically, the Tower card is here because you've been ignoring it. You've been pretending everything is fine. You've been keeping up appearances. But the universe is saying it's time to face it. It's time to face it head on. It's time to face what you're really feeling, face what you're really doing, face what you truly want and truly need, because you're checked out. Be present is reversed. You're checked out, you know, and that's why things are falling apart, because you're just not really there. You're not present. You know, the flowers are growing downward. They're not flourishing. You are, wow, yeah, like this feeling is unbelievable. You're checked out. You're detached. You're completely numb, or you're trying to get there. And it's creating a tower moment. Things are starting to crumble. It might be a slow process, like a slow decay. And it's decaying because you're just like checked out. You're just not, you don't want to do it. You don't want to be there. You don't want to feel it. You don't want to deal with the person, the conversation, whatever it is. So you being checked out is helping this slowly decay. You're slowly decaying because you're not even honoring yourself. For someone, this is like obligation. Could be a family business and you feel like you don't even have a choice. It's kind of like a family that are all lawyers. You're going to be a lawyer even if you want to be an artist. Or a family that's all military. You're going in the military whether you like it or not. That's what I'm feeling here. And it's like you're checked out. Like you don't even want to think about it. And it's creating this tower in your life. It's hurting you. You're the flower who's not growing. You're the flower who's not flourishing. Because you're like in this, however it applies, like it doesn't matter what you're doing to get there. You're going numb. I'm seeing somebody in a gym. And like you're exercising multiple times a day so you don't have to think, feel like you're just pumping iron, like you're just running on a treadmill. You are checked out no matter what you're doing to get out of this space. Whatever it is you hate, don't like, wish you didn't have to do. Wow, this energy is like overwhelming. Like you are miserable. You are miserable. So what area of your life makes you miserable? Whatever you're doing though, it's not good. Even if it's excessive exercising, because you can take that too far. The universe is shining a light on this because whatever it is you're doing, it's not helping. It's only making it worse, and it's leading you to the tower. If it hasn't already happened yet, you are starting to see something in your life fall apart, and maybe you don't know how to stop it from falling apart. Sand falling through your fingers. Now, this is not for everyone, okay? But I am going to bring it up because the universe is shining a light on it. This might be triggering. I am not trying to trigger you. I am genuinely trying to help shine a light on this so we can avoid the tower. But I do see you're using something specific to numb yourself, to get yourself into this numb state. Now, for some of you, this is a prescription medication because I can see the bottles, okay? But for some of you, this is a recreational drug or it's alcohol. So, you know, it's possible you're not being present because of whatever it is you're taking to help you check out. And the problem with this is it's leading you to the tower. So whatever you're using, even if it is a prescription medication, may not be great for you. You know, it might help you cope temporarily like a Band-Aid on a weeping wound, but it will fester, it will grow, and it will come out in other ways that end up hurting you and leading you to a tower moment. You know, and the universe is saying you don't need to let everything fall, but you do need to make a change. How far that goes is how far you're willing to allow yourself to be numb and checked out. Now, you can stop this from completely decaying, you know, and rebuild and fix things so you don't lose everything you've worked for, however that applies. But you're going to have to be present to do that, which means you're going to have to cope with life in a different way, however that applies. You know, it's like you're there in body, but not in spirit. You're going through the motions, but your heart's just not in it. And you need to shift gears, however that applies. You can rebuild. You know, this can be fixed before it's all completely gone, but it's going to take you checking back in, however that applies. I'm seeing a sign in my mind. It's 2 words. And it says castle, point. So castle's the first word, point's the second word. I don't know where that's at, but it's a sign, so it's got to be for someone somewhere. So if it's for you, definitely let me know where that's at. I'm hearing Jason, Jason, Jay. So that's going to be a confirmation for someone. Someone is Jason, someone is Jay. I feel like you're completely detached. So yeah, I feel like you're completely detached. You're alive, but you're not living. And it feels like it might have been like this for quite some time. I'm hearing Zoloft. So that's a medication. You might be taking Zoloft. You know, that might be a confirmation for you of the medication maybe that you could shift out of if that is causing you to be completely detached and numb, or maybe reduce the dose if you can, if you're ready. I'm smelling alcohol. I am specifically smelling bourbon. So somebody might drink some bourbon to reach this level of numbness that I am feeling. And for someone, I definitely feel like you plan your day around your usage of whatever this is. I see someone, I am literally being shown someone who, when they walk in the door of their house, before even taking off their coat, taking off their shoes, they walk immediately in, grab a glass, pour a drink, down the drink, breathe in, breathe out. Now the numbness rises. That's what I am feeling. That is what I am being shown. And this is walking you to your tower moments. Can you allow everything that you have built to fall, to burn, for you to have to build it all again? Or can you stop the process, fix what's wrong, fix what needs to be stabilized, and keep going? Where this leads basically is the decision that you make on being present or not, however this applies. But I definitely want to get another card so we can, look deeper, see what else is going on here that the universe wants to shine a light on to help you get through this. Maybe the whole thing needs to fall, or maybe you need to shift gears and fix what's wrong. But let's get another card to find out specifically what the universe is recommending that you do. Universe, what else can you share with us about this? What else do we need to know? Oh my goodness. Wow. Sculpture of self. Shape the sculpture of self, honoring the perpetual act of forming and expressing identity. Look at this card. Your eyes are closed. You are checked out and you are being pulled in two different directions. What you want and what you're doing are two entirely different things. And look, your eyes are closed. It's confirmation. Like, it's unbelievable to me. It's 100% confirmation. Your eyes are closed. Your eyes are wide shut. You are checked out. You are detached, and it is leading you to lose yourself. You are doing something you don't want to do anymore. However that applies, you've changed. And your tower is falling because you are not honoring yourself. So you have built something, and maybe the tower needs to fall. But you need to be present so you can rise like the phoenix out of the ashes. Or maybe you can stop it from falling completely. You can rebuild. You can reinvent yourself. You can fix whatever this is for you specifically, because I see it. You're torn. However it applies, like maybe it's the person you think you should be, the person you want to be, but the person you're being forced to be, however that applies. And I keep seeing family for someone. So this could be a family belief system that you are required to follow. And it's not true to you and who you feel that you are. So the universe is saying, stop fighting what you know. Open your eyes and see the truth. Stop hiding away in whatever it is that's helping you detach. And that's what this card is telling you. It's time to honor who you really are, what you really want, what you really need. Your eyes are closed, but now you need to take a deep breath and open your eyes and start becoming the person you want to be, the way you want to live, the way you want to believe. However it is, the universe is trying to remind you that you are the sculptor, not anybody else, not the world, not your family, not whatever the expectation is and the obligation. You are the sculptor. So instead of hiding away, the universe is saying it's time to sculpt your life the way you want it. Stop running away from the truth. Stop hiding behind the image you think you should be, and start being the person that you really are. And the way I feel, it's like you might be feeling overwhelmed. You might be feeling lost. But change is necessary. It's necessary for growth. You know, and once you start honoring your truth, however that applies, you're going to start feeling a sense of relief within. And you know, some of you might be avoiding this shift, this change because of gossip. Because people talk a lot of crap, and that's true. And that's reality. And if you're going to live your best life and you're going to live in your truth, you're going to have to accept that people might talk. Because I see that someone is avoiding whatever this is, and you're hiding away in drugs or alcohol or exercise or whatever it is for you. You're hiding away because you don't want to deal with what people are going to say. Especially because for some of you, this is family. This is family. So you're going to have to face that truth. If you want to honor yourself and live fully, you're going to have to face the fact that people might talk. You know, they might say you're making a huge mistake. They might say you're crazy. You know, you're crazy for leaving a stable job, or you're ending a long-term relationship. The universe is here to say, you know what? You're the sculptor. You're the sculptor. So let them talk. Let them judge. It's not their place to judge. You know, and the truth is they're probably just scared because they're not brave enough to make a real change because, you know, something in their life might not be fully aligned as well. But you never know. Your bravery might actually inspire them to take their own leap. The universe is very clear in this message today. Don't be afraid to be you, even if that means you have to stand alone for a while until you find your tribe. Don't live your life based on what others might say, because I really feel like that is holding somebody back. People always talk. I mean, that's just reality. People always talk. So let them and just live your best life. Because think about it this way. You know, while they're sitting around gossiping and talking crap about you, you're out there living your best life. You know, the life that is truly aligned with you. The life that makes you feel inspired, makes you feel like getting up every day. So really, whose life is better? Who has the better situation? The people sitting around talking crap about you, or you living your best life? Well, I mean, the way I see it, you do, because you're honoring your true self. They aren't, because they're around, just sitting around doing nothing but talking trash. So what do they really have going for them? You know, when you settle and when you deny your true feelings, it traps you. And that's where you're at. I feel like you're trapped living a life that is not truly aligned for you. And you deserve better than that. You deserve better than that. So it's clear. The universe wants you to check back in so you can start living your best life. The life you are, you know, deserving of. So, you know, it's time to just take action. Stop denying your true feelings. Stop checking out. Work on healing whatever that is that's keeping you numb, because now it might be an addiction. Now it might be a habit that's harder to break, but you can do it. You can do it. You know, start acting on what you want. The universe is clear. You know, get back on track and start living. That's what the universe wants for you. You are the sculptor, and your life is the clay. So now that you are present, what are you gonna sculpt, and how are you gonna live going forward? So that's all I got for you, collective. Thank you so very much for joining me for this reading. If you haven't already done so, please be sure to like, subscribe, join the channel, share, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my future readings. Stay blessed, collective, and I look forward to seeing you in the next reading.